I can't believe that you could just go acquire this at any time in my town right now. Yes. Yes. So the dose makes the,
Did you think I was?
I don't know, like 16 or something. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Very, as soon as I made eye contact with you, I said ID now.
Yeah, no, I saw somebody maybe like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, how old are you? And they were like 19, and I'm like, you look awfully young, and I left.
Nah, for real.
Because I
Because
was
you
like,
know what
there's
I mean.
no
Like
way
it's
that
not
person is 19. They look like they were 12.
people get on this app. Yeah,
No, like, I have my
I just want to
ID
be
on here
careful. I just
verified
want
and
to, you know.
everything.
There's already so much negativity surrounding my pages and stuff. The last thing that I could ever, the worst thing that could ever happen to me is what we're talking about, and it couldn't ever happen to me because I'm a big brother and I wouldn't allow it to.
Yeah.
But they think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So immediately, as soon as I see somebody that doesn't look 40 years old, I say, "Excuse me, young lady."
No, I get it. I get it. I literally had to do the same thing earlier today.
Hey, so do those things work? I follow this male model named uh, Jordan Barrett. I don't know if you know who he is.
Oh,
He's an
this thing?
LGBT person.
I don't know. I find it very cold and calming on the face, and it's supposed to reduce puffiness. I've noticed it a little bit, but I just like how it feels.
So guys that I see use that have the most like craziest like high cheekbones and jaw lines.
Oh, I
I
think they
think what
use
they do is use
this.
like a cold compress. Do you cold like do you put it in the freezer?
No, so this is jade. Jade is a naturally cold stone. So
Okay.
like if it just gets warm, just leave it, let it sit for a bit, and it will get cold again. But I think you're talking about this. This is a
Okay.
gua sha. So
That
you
is it.
can
Yeah, it's a
use this for
guasha. Yeah.
your jawline and for your cheeks.
That's really cool. So, I need better skin first, you know? Like I need
Yeah.
to like get a
Oh, what I
moisturizing
use for
thing.
my skin, let me get that. I freaking love this cleanser.
Yeah, I need something to help me exfoliate and I need something to like reduce pore size.
So
It's like
this is my favorite freaking cleanser. It's by Clinique. It's a 2-in-1 cleansing and exfoliating jelly. Freaking amazing. I love it. And
Clinique.
I use this like some kind of acid. Let me get that.
Huh? Might be salicylic acid. I might have said that wrong. You guys being supportive. Thank you, chat. I see you guys dropping those gifts. What's up, local grandma? What's up, guys? What's
I
up,
use
Xander? I see you
this
still in the chat, bro.
by The Ordinary.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know how to fucking say it, but some kind of fucking acid. You just put like a little bit on.
Does this start with a S?
No, it's an H.
Oh my God, it's corn. An H. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if you remember, what was that really popular face product? Proactive. When Proactive came out,
I don't know. I
was
was about like
first
10 years old when I
experiencing
saw
my
those
hormone
proactive
change,
ads.
and I had cystic acne in my T area. So that's like right here and like here and here. And so I didn't get it like all over my body or anything like that. I literally only got acne like bumps in this area of my face. Well, like I was going to high school and I had a girlfriend that was way cuter than me and also older than me, and she was way out of my league. So like I was, and I was starting to get friends and stuff. Like I went from having no friends and being a complete loser to like having a girlfriend that was out of my league and having friends. And so I was coming to school with like acne and stuff, and I was like, I don't want. And I was also taking Adderall, so like I was hyper aware of my looks. Like I was hyper aware of social settings. I was hyper aware of everything. And so, 'cause I was prescribed Adderall. So like I remember like having these bad breakouts. Like I'm like 14, 15, and 16. No, 15 and 16 is when it got really bad. So that's when I was in high school. So about 15 and 16, I was going to school in the morning just panicking, and I would like remember like being all basically geeked out on my ADHD medicine and basically just hyper focusing in the fucking mirror with these like boils on my face, bro.
Yeah.
And I would just be like in the mirror all. Oh, she left. Well, I guess chat scared her off, but I was just gonna get to the part where I was telling her about how I was gonna paint my reflection with green, red, yellow, clear, and white pus all over the. Because I would get in there and just get with the popping guys, and it would just be white, green, yellow, and a little bit of bloody pus going all over the mirror, guys. When I was in high school, guys. I really wanted to get to that part of the story for her to describe it in graphic detail, but she left. Guys, I really wanted to describe that part of the story to her in graphic detail, but she decided to leave, guys. Well, anyways, I guess we're going to get back to my story. Okay, so last night I did something new, right, guys? I told you guys I've tried Silly Dots before, quite a few times. I've never taken all three. Okay, this is a new product that I found since coming back to South Carolina, and I found it in South Carolina. Yeah. So it is a legal product that is you could just walk into a vape shop and buy it, and man, full blown hallucinations, full blown altered perception, like very intense, not scary at all. I mean, a little overwhelming. Wasn't scary, but for a first time person that's never experienced, you know, the natural remedies, like, you know, the fungus and things like that. You know, if you've never experienced that, this is going to be really like, if this is going to be your first experience of being in an altered state of mind, you know, it's going to be, I don't know how you're going to feel, to be honest. You're probably going to think it's really cool. But, you know, I'm lucky I had like other experiences first. Man, okay, so you could take a half of one. Oh, you could, okay, it comes with three tablets in the packaging. All right. And it tells you guidance for the experience. Okay. One, if you take one tablet, flowy, vibey, bright lights are brighter. You see the stucco starting to dance. You start to see like geometrical patterns in the stucco. Okay, that is available on the shelves in my hometown, and I am not in a medical cannabis state. I am in a everything's illegal state. So this shit just popped up out of nowhere, and yeah, it works. I'm here to verify that it is 100% absolutely legitimate. I am here to confirm that if you eat that, you will be schmacked. Okay? And it's not even very expensive. So, my first couple of experiences were pretty chill, you know. I was thinking that it was probably like, you know, some research chems, and maybe something close to like 4-acetoxy DMT or something, which is a synthetic replica of psilocybin. But I don't think it is. I really do think that they have like a like chemist, you know, that's like playing with things, because it's like lab tested, lab results, 100% legitimate. You're not going to find a ton of information on these things except for when you go to Reddit. when you go to Reddit, you'll see people talking about Silly Dots, and they're talking about another product called Miss Molecule. I did some digging and saw that Miss Molecule has been getting a lot of bad reviews lately because of some ingredients changes. Apparently, they're not hitting like they used to. They must have got in trouble or something like that. I don't know. Apparently, they're not popping off like they used to. The Miss Molecule tablets from the vape shop. Apparently, I wanted to see what that was about. Apparently, it was a similar experience, but I'm not. No. Purple Organics Silly Dots. It used to be called PSILLY, like Silos, silly, like PS silly, Silly Dots. Well, they changed the name to SILLY Dots, Silly Dots. And bro, when I tell you that shit is 100% legitimate, holy fuck. Holy fuck. I've gotten less intense visuals off of real mushrooms. I've had a less intense experience off of real mushrooms, bro. Yo, Mike. I didn't mean to not follow you back when I met you, dog. Sorry, you're one of my favorite people to stream with. Now, they were talking shit about us on Reddit, but I don't care, bro. If you don't care, I don't care. I really don't. Somebody like you really, meeting somebody like you really helped me, Mike, because you've been through pretty much exactly everything that I've been through, you know. So, like, that's why I share my story on this app, is so that way I could be somebody's Mike. Like, the way that you affected me coming onto the screen and sharing, your truth, that's the way I want to affect people. You know what I'm saying? I followed you back, Mike. I followed you back, Mike. I'm off work for the rest of the day. I'm going to the gym at 5 o'clock. It is now 1:37. And then going back to work tomorrow. I literally just woke up. That Silly Dots experiment. That Silly Dots experience kept me up until like probably 4 or 5 this morning. I went outside. Oh my god, I went outside like normally.
Boy, I got
Good to see you.
I got hit with a 7-day yesterday for nothing. I was talking to my chat, and they all at once just hateful behavior. So long story short, I wanted to tell you about that whole Reddit shit, bro. Stop fucking looking at it. Remember, haters are gonna hate. Half the girls out there aren't getting their cheeks clapped properly. Half the guys aren't. The stroke game's bad. They're either short, don't have money, they're not in shape, and dudes hate, bro. They get jealous. It is what it is.
All of those people, man, like, it's like, dude, it's nobody. Like, if these people were sitting in a room, like if we were all sitting in a room together and we just noticed that the Redditors were like this talking about us, like literally if we were all as humans, I don't think you and me could look at that group of people and allow ourselves to get our feelings hurt. I've done some investigating, man, and found out a lot about some of these people, bro.
Bro,
Most of them got 3 and 4 divorces. Most of them done got their kids taken from them. Most of them done got fired as a substitute teacher. All type of shit.
someone looked at my arrest record to see a picture of me when I was 22 because I had an open container at the beach. Because then they tagged me in your stuff. Your stuff's a little different, I'm not going to lie. But
It is. I know, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I didn't look into it. I saw the person. I'm like, who has the time for this? I was like, these people are obsessed. I bet you some of these girls actually fantasize about it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And by the way, I
Like,
saw
no,
your
like,
little
legitimately.
video. You got some
Like envisioning a life with us.
I don't know about all that, but they really want to know what the nitty gritty. But I tell you what, though, 99% of these guys that talk shit in the room face to face, and they see me standing at 6, I'm not as impressed as I was. They see me standing face to face. I bet you none of them have the balls to say a fucking word, son. None of
Dude,
them.
none of them are gonna approach you like that, man. They stay where it's safe behind the screen, man, without the profile picture, without anything tying them to who they are in real life, man.
That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
what it is, I think this is just the same way that we like to cope with our issues. Like we shoot, like okay, because we've already coped in a negative way, and we saw what the fruits of that negative labor was, right?
I
So
totally
like, they haven't gotten those consequences from this negative coping yet. They don't see the consequence in it because it's so small, you know? I don't want to participate in any kind of outright negativity just because I have had so much negativity in my past that I feel like even micro movements towards a negative goal is going to offset, right? So it's like
listen. You have
even okay, I look at it at I'm sorry, I'm not to overtalk you, Mike.
you
I'm
good?
sorry. Even when I leave a bad comment and I say, Mike, your hat is stupid on your video. And you know what? It's not Mike hat stupid. I had a bad day today. I had a bad day at work, but you know what? I'm gonna take it out on fucking Mike's hat because I haven't learned how to fucking take it out in a positive way.
No successful people in life would ever troll on the internet. Now,
Facts.
it to be funny, of course I've done it. Of course I've done it. But I don't do it in a malicious tent where I'm like trying to tear someone down, like, cut them with a blade or like, hey, by the way, you should, do this, do that. No, I'm trying to be funny about it. You know what I mean? But that's something I'm trying to teach you about the Reddit shit, bro. I know you check it. I know you're on it. You're upset. Let it go, bro. Don't look at it anymore. It'll
Okay.
piss you off so much.
Yeah, because like truly, what are they gonna do, man? Like honestly, I mean, so far, the worst that they've done is screen record me from inside of my motel room, acting silly and sending pizzas to my door that they didn't pay for. You know, so I mean, like since I've been
I've
back,
had the cops called on me multiple times. I've had the cops show up to my door. I've had the cops show up to my car. I was at Starbucks chilling. Like, I've had all kinds of crazy shit. Y'all, listen. Can I teach you guys, women and men? All right, here's one reason why we're not equal. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out here. Call me a misogynistic pig for all you want. Why aren't y'all using your common sense and rationality? If you don't like them, stop watching them. Jesus, go watch another.
bro. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, like, Mike,
Don't give a shit about this.
do you like watching golf?
I actually like playing golf. I'm going Friday.
But do you like watching it? All right, let's not use. Do you
Depends.
like watching fishing, bro? Like, do you like watching people fish on the TV?
Not really, but if it's like a major tournament, I like watching it. Like football was my thing. I love watching Tom Brady, and football to me is never the same anymore because I lost Tom Brady.
Well, let's say you were so uninterested in fishing, bro. Like, it was the most unappealing thing to you in the world, right? Like, okay, let's say you didn't like golfing so much that you were like, do you see how crazy this is starting to sound? Now you have a personal vendetta with a golfer and he doesn't even know you exist. Okay, now you don't like you hate golfing so bad that now you've become obsessed with Tiger Woods, and now you are showing up to the fucking the Masters with a box of fucking tomatoes, right? And because you don't like golfing, you're ready to go out in public and commit a fucking crime. This man doesn't even know that you exist. He's golfing for millions of dollars, you know? And so, but you've decided that you don't, man, I hate golfing. I'm ready to crash out behind this golfing thing. That's what you're doing with TikTok, guys, over people like, I'm nobody, right? Mike's somebody. He's over 6 foot, but I'm nobody. Don't do that.
They're wasting their most valuable possession, which is time, because time is not promised to anyone.
Facts.
And look, my boy over here is getting violations, and he hasn't said one thing wrong. You guys are just peasants. I swear.
That's them. That's them reporting us, man.
You know how hard it is to find like-minded people in this app? I've had a great conversation with you, and I met a woman yesterday. It was on her birthday, and I talked to her for like a half hour. She just had the balls to hit click, and I became like good friends with her. And that's what this app's about. Half the time, it's so boring, and the battles are bullshit unless it's like hyped up or whatever. But it's so hard to find genuine people to talk. That's like when I see you, I get excited because I want to talk to you. And if I can teach you anything and vice versa, and we can feed off our own good, positive energy and talk about what we want to do in the future and a bunch of other things.
Likewise, bro. I don't get very much real intellectual stimulus on this app from people. You're one of the few people I get it from.
Well, you just got to think about it. We can sit here all day and compete and beg people for shit and tell people what to do.
Yeah, tell the truth, bro, Mike.
Yes, it does get fun. I like all aspects of it, but at the end of the day, I'd rather interview people, meet people, make people laugh, smile, you know, hit on hot chicks. If there's any in Florida like 6 foot, nah, hot messes, come holler at your boy. 6'1" plus, you know, if you're around town.
Hot messes are better in bed, bro.
Huh?
Trust. Hot messes are better in bed. Trust.
Oh, bro, I'm as toxic as they fucking get, bro. I make chicks go manic.
Me too.
Are you kidding me? Bro, I'll beat the brakes off that thing. I just started taking my pro hormones again because I
Gotta go get an energy drink.
so it's gonna get real bad for me here in the next like 2 weeks. I've been on a dry spell for almost 2 years. You know what I mean? After I broke up with my chick, I was like really really bad.
Wow. Give me the card.
Pretty pathetic.
Thank you.
What's up, JJ?
All right, let's go get us an energy drink, maybe, guys. Hey, you coming in here to the laundry?
Yeah, I was single most
Let me help you real quick.
from my late 20s to about 35, like 7, 8, 9 years. All I did was work. I worked 6, 7 days a week to support my
Ain't no problem, my friend.
All I did. I'd work construction. I
Pretty good.
DoorDashed. I Ubered. I did everything I could to have money every day. It was better than stealing. You know. That's why I don't have a record. I haven't been
drink real quick, guys.
but I'm very lucky. Very, very fortunate. I've been blessed with a great family. I still have my parents. My parents are together. They've been together since, hell, my mom was 18, my dad was 28, and my dad is, whew. You think him and I, my dad's a straight up Killer. Legally, though, you know what I mean? Vietnam vet type dude. Caveman. So what are you doing today besides jerking off and working out?
I'm trying to get moved back into an apartment, so I'm basically just kind of hanging out here at the extended stay. I mean, I'm lucky, dude. Like, we got laundry, everything. You saw the size of the room. I mean, it's not that bad for the situation that I'm in.
For sure.
I'm trying to get another
You have a
apartment.
partner, at least you have a support system, and you got a lot of people over there. So I don't know how you do on here, but I'm sure you do well enough. I'm in the Treasure Coast, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce area. If you're familiar, it's an hour north of West Palm, 2 hours north of Miami. I'm about 3 or 4 miles from the beach, just west.
Wait, you're in what state?
I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida? Okay.
All right, so you're not that far away then, Mike.
Yeah, you're in Greenville, right?
Yeah, that's not that far. It's probably like maybe
You should
4
probably
hours.
abandon that city because I don't think it's good for you.
I like Greenville more than I used to because I had to go back to a bad city and see how fucked up it still was and go get in trouble and come back here and just see how safe and peaceful and worry free and clean. And like, dude, go to a city, bro, like New Orleans or one of these like heavily democratically run cities.
I can't. I don't even mess with girls that are blue. I don't care how hot you are. I can't
Bro,
even
I'm
talk.
not. I thought that's what I wanted when I was younger, bro. And I went back to one of those places out in New Orleans specifically at 31 after everything I've experienced in my addiction. I didn't make it a month.
Bro, I felt the weirdest energy I've ever felt driving through I-10 because I go from Florida back to Texas multiple times. I've driven across country. I've been to almost every state in the country. I've been to more states than I have been less states. I can tell you the states I haven't been to. It's like long story short. And I was it was such a dope trip, bro. I slept in my car the most of the time. The only time I paid for a hotel is when I had a chick. I wouldn't waste my money. I just could go out and have a good time. I went back to Vegas, California. I went to Denver. I went to San Antonio. I went to Austin. And that was my favorite city. And it was a great time. What was my point about that? I was totally trying to go somewhere else.
Just keep talking, you beautiful man. It don't matter what you say. Just keep talking.
The energy that I felt in New Orleans on I-10 was so dark. I stopped and I was like near a cemetery. And I'm not like a super spiritual person. I've had a couple of experiences, but I'm not like a Jesus freak or any of that.
Right.
Like,
Same.
it just feels grimy, dirty, and I know the crime rate's terrible in that. So I had no interest in hanging out in Louisiana or even checking out what's it called? New Orleans. Yeah, I had like no interest, and I know the food's great, and you know, probably Mardi Gras would be fun or whatnot. But I
It
just
is, but dude, it's so not worth the risk. It's not worth it. It's not. And
it's
any
close.
person that is like obsessed with New Orleans, I lived there for over 10 years. All right. It's great. It's awesome. Don't live there is all I'm saying. Don't live there and spend all of your time in the fucking French Quarter is all I'm saying. You know, visit and go live normal life.
I mean,
Okay?
everybody's
That's a
different.
trap.
I grew up in Florida. I love the water. I've always surfed, fished, this and that, and I quit doing that as I got older. But for some reason, I feel like I want to go back to the city that I did the best, that I felt the best and thrived the best. I feel like it's my best move. You know what I mean?
So doesn't this kind of sound like a trap to you, Mike? Okay, we're gonna have a giant party, all right? We're gonna have this mile of city that is literally just any temptation that a person can face, all right, with unlimited access to anything that you could want to get your hands on. Fuck it, you guys can drink in public, all right? Now we also have some really super easy to get in trouble over here too, though. Super easy to get drunk, but it's also super easy to walk right over here and get arrested. Well, you know, what is going to skyrocket a person's chance of potentially committing a crime, petty crime, maybe getting into a fight, maybe getting tased? Maybe getting tased a few times in a week, right? I'm thinking probably
Yeah, I've never
consuming some
been there.
alcohol in public.
Listen, I've never been there.
Maybe
but you tell me
consuming some
about it.
alcohol in public, you know, would get them into the jail pretty quicker, you know, then that'll keep the money coming to the city. It's almost like it was intentional.
Yeah. Well, I mean, cigarettes kill more people than anything, and alcohol, and of course opiates and whatnot.
Well, I mean,
But
New Orleans specifically. You have all these people coming from all over the world, and like it's like, yeah, it's on you if you drink too much and you get in trouble. But it's like, okay, well, if people do come here and drink and get in trouble, we are going to profit off of this. We kind of actually need people to come here and drink and get in trouble.
well,
Does that make
without
sense?
yeah, but without tourism, they'd have nothing. That is their whole mo.
There you go. Because as soon as tourist season is gone, bro, New Orleans is a fucking ghost town. You don't want to be in New Orleans during the summertime, bro. You know, like there's nothing popping off, dude. It's a shitty ass place to live except for September to this time of year. Right now, it's completely dead, and then around Thanksgiving until Mardi Gras, and then that's it. Any other month that's not festival month, bro, you don't want to be there.
I used to want to like go do it, bro, but at my age, at 38, like I just want to make stack bread. I want to get as healthy as I can, mentally, physically, and just love a woman. Like, it's the simple things in life. You know what I mean? I can still drink with impunity. I've never had a DUI. I chill by myself, bro. I'm not hanging out with the bad people that I used to hang out with. You know what I mean? I don't have friends in real life really anymore. This is like kind of my outlet. That's why I jump back on. You know?
I completely relate to that, man. I don't need a McLaren and an 18-bedroom house and 20 million followers to be happy. I just want a fucking stable, safe, healthy life with a woman that I love. That's really it.
And then you find that inner peace when you're no longer at war with yourself. And I reposted a video on my main page today of a guy that perfectly explains addiction for people who don't understand it. Mm-hmm. How what our substance was actually our solution, even though it was hurting us. Because what's really our problem is we can't deal with ourselves mentally and with our heart. That's the real root cause. So once we fix our heads and our hearts, that's when we release, all the bullshit. But like I said, he says it in a much more articulate and a better way. But that's just like a brief synopsis.
What was the name of the book?
It's I reposted on my main page. Okay. I was just a random like rabbi talking about it, and he hit the nail on the head, so I reposted it. Like I haven't told my story much because I haven't had so much success in the last 2 years. So I'll get more into it once I, feel more confident about everything and put more time together rather than a year.
Have you ever been to a festival, Mike?
I have music festivals like EDC and stuff like that.
You want to watch it, right? Yeah, like music festivals and stuff like Tomorrowland or EDC or something.
San Antonio, Austin, and not Miami. We were supposed to go to Miami, but we didn't. I'm not doing that. But I'm not into that.
What if you and me went to one? What if you and me went to a festival, bro?
It depends when and where, and certain stipulations, obviously.
Yeah, I don't really know, but maybe we could do that one day. I don't know. I just feel like you're a safe person to do that with. I feel like I probably wouldn't go do any harmful compounds. I want to go to a festival soon.
I probably wouldn't let you.
Yeah, you wouldn't let me. I don't think. I think you do the Big Brother thing. So, and my intentions wouldn't be there to go do anything harmful anyway. I'd go there to have fun and listen to music and vibe out, get content, meet new people. You know.
When
So
I go to those festivals, I don't roll. I don't do anything. I just have a couple cocktails. That's it.
maybe a little Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds for me, or some shroomies. But yeah, I don't roll anymore or anything like that. If it's not a hallucinogen, then I'm probably not
I
gonna
can't
do
handle
it.
that. I can't handle anything that starts with PH, rather than a physician or a fat ass. But that doesn't count. You know.
Hey, you wanna? What do you?
PH, AT, you guys know where I was going with that.
Here.
And check your pH balance while you're at it too. Some of y'all are like hot Cheetos and Flint water, and that's a joke, by the way.
pH balanced water actually does taste better.
No, you hear what I said? I said some of the women need to check their pH. It's like hot Cheetos and Flint water. I was making a joke.
I'm about to spit up. Ew. I'm about to spit up. That's disgusting. Mike, I can't believe you just said that. he said, he said,
When I'm drunk, bro.
walking around smelling like hot shit.
Religiously.
Come on, bro.
Listen, the highest frequency you can have is authenticity. Unfortunately, we can't speak our minds on here. We can't have, the First Amendment. But I'm a wild motherfucker. I'm the first one to admit it. I just got a restriction. I think it was the vape. Motherfucker.
It's okay. I am too, bro. I gotta go. I love you, Mike.
All right, man. Good to see you.
Dude. Bro, Mike is wild. I gotta start over.